doesn't show any injuries to humans. There's no scene from the snake dying or Aladdin dying. This clip makes it funny when the genies are singing and dancing. It creates humor. There's a sword, but it doesn't have any affection to either character. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is rated G because there's a large group of squirrels attacking the little girl. This scene is funny since everybody knows that the clip is not true. Toy Story is rated G because there's no swearing or nudity. Woody and Buzz Lightyear are fighting, but nothing bad happens. They throw each other around, but since they are fantasy characters, it makes it have a less effect. Maleficent is rated PG because there is fighting. There is no evidence that contains dead bodies or people injured. Contains no blood, still uses fantasy to keep it more acceptable for younger children. Weapons are involved, but they have zero effect. Evan Almighty is rated PG and not G because it shows the true reality of emotions. For example, lots of fear is involved. The house gets taken down, but it doesn't show any person getting injured. Doesn't involve any fighting and shows lots of inner feelings such as trust and love. It can be viewed as an educational movie since it shows how Mother Earth can react. Monster House is rated PG because it is clearly not true. It contains no swearing or nudity. This movie shows how kids act every day because the boy clearly wants to act tough and does not want to show fear, but tries to teach children the difference from expectations versus the reality.
Lou, we need to lay down. You shouldn't be up.
Grey's Anatomy is rated 14A because it contains more in-depth fight scenes, since blood is shown, also gives a closer-up view. This show has some swearing and some nudity, but not enough for it to be a rated R show. It can appear very realistic. SWAT is rated 14A because there's a lot of fighting, but it shows little to no blood. This scene doesn't show the outcome from when the guys get hurt and thrown around. A knife is involved but simply has no effect. Brothers is rated 14A because it is only fighting in this scene. No nudity or swearing, but it shows people getting hurt, except since it's a sport, it has a less effect. There is no blood viewable in the scene and doesn't show extremely gory injuries. The Godfather is rated R because the whole scene is fighting, but it's abuse and not wrestling. Clearly, the man in orange doesn't accept this activity. No blood, swearing, or nudity in this particular scene. Gladiator is rated R because blood is shown. The injuries are more serious since it kills the people. This whole scene contains fighting with weapons, and there has to be winners, so they have to kill for victory. Society of the Snow is rated R because it has no fantasy or made-up characters, contains swearing, and the sounds are very exaggerated, making it seem more fierce and scary.